LNewsome here. This is my final project for AIT381. Just wanted to take a quick few minutes here to show you DirecTV's channel changing, and I'm going to compare that with an IP-based television service, AT&T Uverse, and one of the things they advertise as a benefit is fast channel changing. A lot of people don't realize how big of an issue or feature that can be, but if you've ever been channel surfing and you have a little bit of delay in between your program selections, it can become kind of frustrating. So it's pretty amazing what happens in just 1 second from what we've got in the text, but we can read all that all day long, and until you actually see it in person and the differences, it means something totally different to you. I know it did to me, and hopefully you'll get something out of that. So in just a few moments, I'm going to highlight the differences in the channel change time from DirecTV and AT&T Uverse, the IPTV based system. So that'll give us a real world example of what this means to an end user, a consumer. But the text went into great detail on this in Chapter 3. The following slide I'm going to go through was adapted from Figure 3-13 on page 96 of the IPTV crash course text. But it's pretty amazing what happens in under a second when you change the channel. And we really don't think about it too often, but it's extremely important for the channel to change quickly. And if you've ever had a service where there is some lag after having a service where there wasn't a lot of lag, you notice it, and it's pretty annoying. So that you'll definitely get to see that in my video that follows, that actually shows that real world example. So walking you through Figure 3-13, T0 is the channel changes selected. Pressing the up, down button, previous channel, whatever method on the remote to change the channel. At T1, the set-top box issues the IGMP command to leave that original channel. That happens within 150 milliseconds of pressing that channel selection. Right after that, the set-top box issues the command to join the new channel through the IP network. T3 on the timeline is the data path is routed. And at T4, the process of system information. So it's processing all those changes to make that channel change happen. Decryption of the keys at T5. This is where the DRM comes into play. More than likely, all the content that you're going to be getting from a subscription service like DirecTV or Uverse is going to have some DRM on it. At T6, the dejitter buffer to make sure we get a quality stream comes through. At T7, the decoding begins of that new channel. So the first sequence header is decoded, and we're almost ready to show the first frame, and then with the setup that the text has given, in this example, within 1 second, we've got the first frame showing, and we're watching that video on the next channel. So it's pretty amazing if you think of all that takes place in that 1 second timeline. So here's the example with DirecTV. I'm gonna hit the channel up button here, and you can see the timer below. It takes a full 3 seconds to get to the next video. Second example here takes over 2 seconds on DirecTV. And I'm going to continue to do the channel up and down and some other channel changing functions here on the remote, and you can kind of get an idea watching the display as I do that, how long it takes in between channels as you are surfing around, whether you're typing in the channel or hitting the channel up, down buttons. No matter what method you use, there's a significant delay. And when you compare that to the following video that I'm going to show you with Uverse, the IPTV based service, you will definitely be able to see
how much quicker the channels change and the advantages that IP provides.
So now I'm going to show you some of the differences with channel changing speeds on AT&T Uverse, the IP TV based service from AT&T. You can definitely notice a distinct difference when you change the channels in how quickly the first frame of the following channel loads. No matter what channel you go to, or if you use the channel up, channel down, type in a new channel, it's just much faster than it is on what we saw earlier with DirecTV. So without further ado, I'll show you how it looks on the TV with the remote. So again, the same demonstration I gave earlier with the channel changing. I'm just going to cycle through up and down here just to give you an idea how quickly the channels load. This is a benefit that AT&T touts, fast channel changing with the AT&T Uverse, and it's definitely a distinct difference. In fact, when I had Uverse previously at a different residence, I had grown accustomed to it, and switching to DirecTV at my new place was a big downer, noticing how fast or how slow the channels changed in comparison. So you just get used to it, and then afterwards it's hard to grow to do anything different. So just wanted to show you that, and you can see if I press in a channel up or down, the first frame loads much faster than I showed you on the DirecTV. So you can see the difference in the two timed channel changes I did on the DBS system, DirecTV. One was over 3 seconds, the second was over 2 seconds, and then the one that I timed with Uverse was under 1 second. So you can see that IPTV does give you some advantages in getting to that next channel faster if you have your network and system configured properly. In fact, Appendix A of our text, IPTV Crash Course, does give further details on channel change delays and ways you can configure and set up the network to ensure that your channel change delays are minimal and even sometimes advantageous over the competitors. And you can definitely see that in the example I showed today.